Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome to this episode of Dano Crypto on this Tuesday morning, and it is 7:38 Eastern Standard Time, and we're going to be talking about the geopolitical things that are happening that could be affecting the overall markets in general. We had Hamas attack Israel, and it happened during a music festival, and there were many cultures there, many different people there, and it was a heinous attack. Pray for all the people that have been affected. No one should be a victim of war, and it is just a ultimate travesty. It makes me very sad. But to caveat that with what could happen with the markets is that the United States basically funds both sides of war, and we've seen that in our history. So, how is that going to affect our dollar? How is it going to affect Bitcoin? And how is it going to affect the dollar index? So, we have here the dollar index. It has been on a clear uptrend for the past since basically July 13th on Thursday, right here exactly. And we've been on a steady uptrend of the US dollar. The only thing that I feel like is going to actually make it slip back is I see here to initiate a downward movement in the dollar index, we need negative news. I mean, I think we got some pretty massive negative news here right now, a black swan catalyst. With the RSI in an overbought state, there is a possibility of the dollar index reversing downward. If the dollar index starts to decline, we may also see an upward movement in gold. And when gold moves, Bitcoin moves. So that's what we're kind of seeing here is that dollar index Dixie correlation with the overall strength of the dollar and also Bitcoin. So what can we do to trade on this? So you can see here, this is Bitcoin's wedge on the 4-hour. You can see that at the top of the wedge, we're at 28,000. You can see here that the reason why we've been getting rejected off that 28,000 is because we have massive resistance right here in this price box in this range. So if you see right here, we had really major resistance that brought us down into the 25,000 level, and then even brought us down even more off of a pump right here. And I have these priced out in box ranges because this is where we saw really big moves really quick, and then a big retrace to the downside off that same move in a span of 1 to 2 days. And then same thing here, 1 to 2 day price movement up as 2% and then hit resistance. Price movement of up 3 to 4% and then not as much of a retracement, but then a move to the upside from here. So that's just previous price support and resistance. It's really like we have to watch the news. We gotta keep up with what's going on, and this is just a speculation. With Bitcoin, will surge to 750,000 by 2026, predicts Arthur Hayes. So Arthur Hayes is the co-founder of BitMEX, a centralized crypto exchange, and the BitMEX co-founder and micro-analyst Arthur Hayes recently predicted that Bitcoin's price will soar between $750,000 and $1 million per coin within roughly 3 years. Now that is aligned with the Bitcoin halving. The Bitcoin halving is in less than 200 days. If we want to analyze the Bitcoin halving and put it in the basic economics of supply and demand, the supply and the rewards that are given to the miners is going down. And also, there's less and less Bitcoin being held on exchanges. There's more Bitcoin being held in private wallets and self-custodian wallets more than ever before. And so what does that mean? When there's less Bitcoin being on exchanges, that means that there's less likely more buy pressure and more holding pressure with the community in crypto. So I think if you want to break it down in a simple terms, we have the dollar inflating. We have inflation rate of almost 20%. We have more money being printed and more money being requested to fund Ukraine, Israel, and God knows who else. So if we're going to be funding even more of this stuff and we are still trying to pay off debts and fund our own country, What's going to happen? That money printer is going to go and it's going to keep printing more money. What happens when it prints more money? We have more dollar inflation and we have a recession where they are going to try and stop us from spending our money. They're going to try and make and manipulate this market, but this is how we're going to be able to make money. When they inflate that dollar, what happens? We know what happened last time in the biggest crash that we ever had in 2008 and 2009. What came out of that? Bitcoin came out of that. So what can we do? We can trade. We can trade, and we can know that when these levels start to get hit and we start to see that inflation start to get even more, then we know that our hedge against that is Bitcoin. We know that it is Bitcoin. It's cryptocurrency. That is our hedge. If you want to get exposure in gold and silver as well, that is honestly a great market to get into as well, because you can hold that gold and silver yourself, just like you can hold this cryptocurrency yourself in a digital form. So let's keep up with the news. Let's see what's happening. Let's see what's going on. And we got a couple different meetings. We got the inflation rate coming up here pretty soon on the 12th. A lot of things are popping up on the 12th as a catalyst for a possible market move. And we just have to see if that volume and that price action is gonna resemblance what's happening around in the world. So, all right, guys, if you've enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, hit the bell to be notified when I make new cryptocurrency videos. And I want to say thank you guys so much for getting me past 1,000 subscribers. This community is awesome. I want you to, on this video, comment if you've been watching me for longer than 6 months, if you've been watching me from the beginning, if you've just been a new viewer and you love my content, just let me know. I would love to interact with you guys and build this community. And pretty soon here, now that I think I have a decent sized community, I want to start a private community where we can all interact in a Discord server. I was thinking about calling it the Dano Crypto Dojo, something like that, something fun to where we can all go into a training ground and learn about crypto. And yeah, I think it'd be a lot of fun. But I just wanted to tell you guys thank you very much. Really, thank you. It really means a lot. And so just real quick, we'll go through the crypto markets here, the top 100. Basically a little bit all in the red for the hour. Bitcoin at 27,559, Ethereum at 1,584. And just real quick, if you're wanting to look at Ethereum for a trade, this is kind of what's happening. We are in a down wedge. Here's those price support and resistance levels right here in the purple ranges. And you can see here that we are getting around into a possible trade range. It's just if we start breaking into this purple box here, then it could hit the wedge down here. If we start breaking above and trying to hit this line right here, then it's possible that we could hit into that price area of 16,050. So that's what I'm looking at for Ethereum. But all right, guys, this is all I got for this morning. Let me know where you're watching from. And again, hit the like button, smash the like button, obliterate it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.